Good morning. It is 6:30. I woke up several times through the night. Had to toss and turn and kick my legs and do punches just to get the circulation moving and warm up. I knew I was going to have the one cold night. I didn't want to bring my good to minus 18 degree bag just for one night. Also, I'm sleeping in a hammock tent with no underquilt. So, yeah. Anyway, but not horrible. So anyway, it's 6:30. It's it'll start to get light soon. I will pack up as quickly as possible for two reasons. One, to create warmth, and two, because I have to get going right away if this trip is going to be possible. It's like a boot camp. I have to start at sunrise and go right until, about an hour before sunset so that I have time to set up camp. I know to some people that might not sound enjoyable. I like it. I'm happiest when I'm moving. I like the challenge. I love the exercise. I love the scenery. I love being in nature. I love the simple living. The only thing I would say I wasn't looking forward to was this first night of sleeping. So it's over. I survived. And I will be getting up shortly. P.S. Just maybe half an hour or so, maybe an hour ago. This wind has begun. So we'll see. I don't know if it's just sounds worse than it is kind of thing. And also regarding the temperature last night, it got to as low as 0. It didn't go below 0. So I'm actually fortunate that it didn't get any colder than that, because originally, if I had come here on my original schedule, if the flight had not been canceled and I was here 3 days earlier, my first night would have been -8. Yeah. So no complaints. Well, it is 7:09 a.m. and the most daunting part of the day is done, and that is getting out of that tent. And then, of course, you always have a little help from Mother Nature to get you to do that. Once you're moving, everything is so much more bearable, and it's only going to keep getting warmer and warmer. Today's going to get really warm, 12 degrees. It's going to stay that way through the night. And then early tomorrow morning, a little bit of rain is expected. So anyway, I just have to pack up and get going. I was like, oh my God, getting out of the tent, and now that's done. So it's all uphill from here. Pardon the pun. All right, it is 7:40. I am all packed up. I am 100% out of water. So yes, hopefully I will pass a water stream soon to get water, also to brush my teeth. Okay, so let's get going. It is 8:53. I'm just here at the top of White Rock Mountain, and I just stopped to take off. So I already took off my neck warmer, and then I just stopped to take off the long sleeve merino wool top and my gloves. Yeah, it's warming up quickly. And of course, lots of incline already. Anyway, let's keep going. I am just here at the White Rock Loop trailhead. Just did a lot of incline. I am just having my first boost meal. It's so good. This is the exact spot I stopped the first time I did the Ozark Highlands Trail, and I cooked myself a full lunch and stopped here for an hour. That will not be happening today. Just a very, very quick stop. And yeah, it's slower going today just because there's a lot more incline, but anyway, I hope to reach the 30-mile mark. So yeah. So if you are watching this video because you are planning to do the Ozark Highlands Trail, then yeah, each day is going to represent about 15 miles of the trail. So far, today's trail, there's a lot of uneven path, bouldery path, narrow path, overgrown path, path beside a steep drop off. So a lot of incline, a lot of decline as well. So it's a time consuming section so far. I mean, it's early in the day, but yeah, I'm definitely not where I was at this time yesterday, and that's okay, as long as I keep moving. Another one of those rustic campgrounds that I do love. I hope I get to camp at one during this hike, and we are at Salt Fork Creek. Ooh, that was stressful. The other thing to account for time-wise is all the layering changes. So I'm down to a t-shirt. Oh, so nice out. I'm so happy. And yeah, I try to like multitask my stops. Like if I'm gonna stop and have a sip of water, then I'm also layering, and I'm also taking a pic, you know, if I'm doing any video, like I'll do it all in one fell swoop. Anywho, it's a gorgeous day. It's all I really wanted to say, and I'm in just a t-shirt. It is 1:07 p.m. I am at the 23-mile marker. I'm going to stop for like 10 minutes and have a second boost meal because I have an extra one. I have an extra one that I didn't eat on the first day because Rob made us breakfast sandwiches. So I'm gonna eat that because it's quicker. It takes like 25 minutes to chew those pepperoni sticks, and I'm not stopping for 25 minutes. I need to do 5 more miles today. I'd like to do 7. So I've only got 4 hours of daylight, so it's the 5 for sure. Anyway, so I'm just gonna stop for like 10 minutes. All right, it's 1:21. I've turned my satellite system on, sent out a couple of messages just to say hello and check in. Also, by the way, tonight I've decided I'm sleeping just under my tarp. I'm not gonna hang up my hammock tent. So that'll be a first for me, and I'm very excited about it. So yes, that's about it. Let's continue hiking. Another rustic campsite. I just love these. The next blaze is there, so I do have to do a water crossing here, but again, I think I can just do it by hopping rocks. This is Spirit Creek. I would just like to say that this is a tough trail. Yeah, this is a fantastic exercise, fantastic challenge, beautiful sights, quiet. I love it. Oh my God. It is 3:18. I am at mile 26, so 2 more miles for sure, but hopefully 3 or 4. I just saw a whole crew of wild turkeys. It's my first sighting of wildlife on the trail so far. They were massive, and my eyes must have been playing tricks on me, but some of their feathers looked blue. I think they were wild turkeys. Anyway, it was very exciting. It is 4:46, so I hiked late yesterday. I stopped at 4. Sundown is at 5. So I just finished this part. It's like, it used to be an old rail trail, I remember. It was like a long flat part. But because there was like a drop off on one side and then a hill on the other side, so there was really nowhere for me to camp. So I just kept going. So I'm at mile 28.6, which is exactly where I need to be. So I'm doing the daily miles that I need to in order to be successful this time around. Anyway, so the rail trail just ended and now it's about to drop down into the valley there. So there's a tiny clearing here. I'm gonna just set up my tarp. I don't know if I will sleep on the ground after all. I think I saw a couple of snakes today. I'm probably being paranoid. I don't know, but I'll set up the tarp first, but I may end up setting up the hammock tent as well. All right, I should stop talking and do that. Actually, one more thing. So today I hiked for 9 hours, pretty much solid. Like, I had a lot of short stops to put layers on, take layers off, that kind of thing, but no 25-minute stop like yesterday. So 9 solid hours of hiking, which amounted to only 13.7 miles. So it's good that I did do a little bit more yesterday than I needed to, but it's also a little bit scary. So anyway, so far I'm on track, so that's the important thing. Okay, bye. All right, get ready for my big fingers again. So I'm gonna hang the tarp between this tree and this tree. All right, there's my tarp set up. And yeah, so there's nothing on the ground. I'll just be directly on the ground. It's very dry. So originally, when I had the idea to use the tarp tonight instead of the hammock tent, I envisioned using the tarp in a 3-fold, like the A frame and then 1 layer on the bottom. This tarp is not big enough to do that. I do have a bigger tarp, which I don't bring with me because I'm always like, it's so big, like what am I going to use it for? Well, I think I've just figured out what I could use it for. In the meantime, the daylight is quickly diminishing. I'm going with this for tonight. I'm sleeping directly on the ground, like in my sleeping bag. The ground is completely dry. There is a chance of rain at some point. Like 20 to 40%, like very little and not for very long. Anyway, it's what's happening. That was so cool. I just met like a group of 8 people. I saw them down the trail and I was like, hello. I was so happy to see them and they were so nice. It was like this big couple of families or family with friends or something. There was, I tried to count. I think there were 8 of them. Anyway, they were so sweet and it was so nice to just chat for a little bit. So if you're watching, I didn't ask all of your names because I knew I would never remember them all, but please say hello if you're watching this video in the comments. It was wonderful to meet you guys and to have that little chat. Anywho, and I asked them, I'm like, are there snakes here? And they're like, yep. And I was like, well, not poisonous ones, right? And they're like, yep, rattlesnakes and copperheads. But apparently they're all sleeping at this time of year and I should be fine sleeping right on the ground. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried a lot. Okay. It's my satellite system and that's the temperature. So it's 54 minus 30 is 24 divided by 2. So it's 12 degrees and it's supposed to stay that way all night. So it is 6 p.m. Yeah, so I'm going to start editing today's video. Just for the record, like, so I'm sleeping right on the ground. Like my sleeping bag is on the ground. I didn't bring a ground mat or anything like that because I thought I'd be sleeping in my hammock tent every night. I'm loving hanging out under here. Yeah, if I had realized I could have just brought the ground mat, no hammock tent, because I bring the tarp anyway, that would have saved, like 3 pounds or something. Oh well, live and learn. So I think I'm going to sign off for the day. Yeah, 2 days down, 10 to go. Yeah, I feel like I barely achieved what I needed to achieve today, but nevertheless, I did. So yep, positive thinking. I want this. I want to finish it really badly. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my satellite system. Okay, so I'm going to say good night. See you tomorrow.